at geek-down.com and hit us up in the contact section. Now, I got to check out a hip hop documentary called Bad Rap. It's the story of four prominent Asian rappers trying to make it in the business and their varying degrees of success. Now, am I the only one that got to see this, Sugar?
No, bro.
No, I didn't see that.
Not the only one.
All right, cool. Dude, I want to talk about this thing first of all because I'm a hip hop fan, and it's been a long time since I've seen a legitimate hip hop documentary that actually, moved me.
Agreed.
And this one, I think, this one had some chops.
Yeah.
All right, general opinions.
I thought it was good. I thought it was like a well done film.
Well done. I agree. It's just refreshing.
All right.
Refreshing.
I liked Ice-T's last movie too that he did the documentary. Was it The Story of Rap or something like that?
Yeah.
Was it that one?
Yeah.
Yep, and then he found that dude that was molesting kids in the park.
Bum.
And he arrested him.
Sure.
Yeah. No, of course, making jokes at Ice-T's expense on Law and Order.
Sticking it to Ice-T.
Yeah, but no, this documentary followed four rappers. There was Lyrics.
Yep.
There was Rex Stizzy.
Yep.
There was Aquafina.
Aquafina.
Very interesting spelling. And the main dude was called Dumbfounded.
Right.
Dumbfounded is a dude who actually had.
He's
a lot
from
of
Koreatown, right? Yeah.
Koreatown,
LA.
LA.
Yep. And these are people who had varying levels of success in the business and varying degrees of experience. Dumbfounded probably being the longest running as a dude who was big in the battle culture several years ago, and then somewhat retired a bit. And then this documentary saw his comeback, and it also explores how hip hop has changed. Dude, I love this thing. This took me back to the days where I was just like, yo, man, you get that new mixtape, who's on there, who's hot, people I don't know blowing me away with stuff. Dude, give me some thoughts, man.
I mean, for me, it was just it proves to me again that most people outside of the culture that created it understand it better than most, and that's how it just perpetually comes across like that to me. These are kids who grew up, mind you, they're American. Like these aren't like international Asian hip hop. These guys ain't from Korea or Japan. Like these are like Koreatown, LA. The other guy, one guy's from New York. Rex Stizzy's from New York.
Rex Stizzy. What up? What up?
Wait, hold on. Billy, you got some thoughts on Rex Stizzy?
Yeah, I'm gonna save him after Derek's done talking.
Rex
Stizzy.
Want some ketchup and mustard, man?
Yeah, Rex Stizzy.
I mean, I understand where Rex Stizzy's coming from, and that's why like after watching, and what I liked about it is that they just give you an expose of each character's life, each person's life, and the background, and it's like what any other hip hop documentary that we've seen growing up. You kind of get a little bit of a background, but
I wouldn't say any other. This one focused on
it was unique in its own right.
Okay,
yeah, it was unique in its own right for them. You know what I mean? For that Asian culture embracing the hip hop culture. Just like I'm so used to seeing, just guys from my hood or guys from New York hood or black dudes.
It'll be white
Even though that's I think the most important part of the movie is like what is authentic hip hop. What is authenticity? You know what I mean? What is legit and what isn't? And you know what I mean? Some of these guys grew up in really not rough neighborhoods too, but they're not black.
No,
you know what I mean? So it's like that question of like what is legit, and so I think it posed that question very clearly, but it didn't really answer it. You know what I mean?
So that was my answer. I respect how it
didn't
shy away from that too. They each gave their own opinions on their different levels of acceptance because of them not coming from traditionally black neighborhoods, Latino neighborhoods, places where you'd expect hip hop to thrive. And even going into the history of Asian American acts that have been known in hip hop, been good, and still gotten overshadowed mostly by time because it's not what you'd expect and it's not the first place you go.
And it brought you to a point where you applauded their effort for the respect of the culture, because for the example, the scene where Dumbfounded started getting into the scene and he's going into a hip hop crowd. It's like a free mic night probably, and guys are in hoodies and hood stuff, and he's in there like a Batman shirt with some skinny jeans. I love that.
To me,
all right, Billy, get your hate on.
They're all no. I'm not gonna hate. They're all to me.
Billy's aficionado.
I just took them all. As just like young American kids who love rap, and they just happen to be Asian. Seeing Dumbfounded battle and then get dissed the whole time about lines that he was Asian and stuff like that.
Right, that kind of
I thought that was. I mean, here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Just it's expected because hip hop is black culture. There's no way around it. It is what it is. That's what it is historically.
Yeah.
So unless you are Eminem, who caught it like hell when he was coming out too. People didn't want to support him because he was white, and he blew up in part because he was white. But at the end of the day, Eminem can rap his ass off, and he makes great music. That's all. To me, the answer that I got from it was that in this day and age, anybody could get on if you make something that is authentic to yourself. People will buy in. You know what I mean?
True. And I also do want to point out...
so quality trumps all, basically, yeah?
But
I like that they didn't shy away from that fact. Right. And they did emphasize the elephant in the room has to be who's the top Asian or Asian American rapper.
Lyrics born.
When you think about it. Well, no, I mean,
lyrics need to change his name heavy, easy. Like,
they said that a few times.
Yo, when Ebro said that, I said that is the gospel. No pun, because he was a Christian rapper. I was like, dude, lyrics is not a good rap name. He was the best rapper out of all of them, which is ironic. But
he was.
He could catch the cadence, pace. He has it all.
And that's the thing. It's a documentary that's featuring them, but it didn't shy away from also critiquing them. I like that about the filming itself because it gave it objectivity. It's not we're showing you these four cats that were on their jocks the whole time and stuff, which is kind of interesting because Aquafina had that song "My Badge."
Right,
great song.
But it showed how different they are. They critiqued themselves. They were critiqued by people, and they critiqued each other.
And they might not be good enough.
They might, but you know what the thing is? The documentary itself, it emphasized people who have struggled, people who have faced similar struggles. It talked about Jin, who is the primary name.
When they went to the Jin stuff, oh my god.
Yeah, the thing is, the last I heard about Jin, he was doing bad movies over in Asia. Yeah. And I mean, I haven't heard like actual anything from this dude regarding hip hop.
But he's born again now. He makes born again rap music now.
Not even to drop like the point that he made that Eminem made it, but I think he was trying to ride that same coattail and like, yo, this is the first Asian rapper.
Talking about Jin. But
Eminem's Jin, and then like when he signed for Rough Riders, and I think in part of him that was the marketing team behind him. They kind of talked him into it.
Yeah, I don't think that was his fault at all. I mean, he wasn't Asian on purpose.
That was a bad move. Yeah, that was a bad move.
And Asian? That's
no. Like with the learn Chinese thing. Like with M. Yes, M was white, but M, I never, at least for me, like maybe, no, not even that. I just felt like I felt like there were a lot of things that M was doing that was not terribly unique back in the day. Like he got in costumes. He did stuff that you'd see Busta Rhymes doing.
I thought some stuff was corny, but it had that like old school flair where it's like I'm gonna come with the weirdest stuff, and that's how I'm gonna gain acceptance because I'm going to get that attention.
Well, I don't know. Like I think it was more. I think
he's gonna get the attention first, and then the skill.
I think he just pranked
the savage level of where.
No, that's the thing though. First you got to get their attention, and through his attention is wearing like weird costumes, and then it all came through.
You know what I noticed about Eminem, dude?
I thought you didn't have a mic.
I keep plugging in and plugging out, dude. You know what I noticed about Eminem was when he first came out, dude. Like he was sold to the public as like a funny rapper, dude.
That's what I'm saying. He was it was a giant practical joke on America. Dude. Like, hi, my name is, and a white guy in a suit. And
this guy's gonna be silly. I'm gonna check this out.
Bought their album. They realized this is the nastiest stuff I've ever heard in my life. Because every parent, every kid went to Christmas and go, I want this album. It's rap and whatever like that. No, but it's safe because it's this white guy and he's waving and he's doing this thing, and then you open it, he's killing his wife. He's doing all this nasty stuff. He's got a chainsaw. He's getting, brain damage. All this stuff.
Why can't all white rappers?
That is the biggest practical joke ever played, ever.
Sorry, that was.
And it worked.
And it worked.
All right, hold on a second. We're kind of getting off the point of this documentary. I want to hear Billy's specific beef. Why does Kaiser Soze hate Rex Dizzy?
I don't have beef with Rex Dizzy. I will say, out of the four, I thought he was my least favorite. I think skill-wise, he wasn't there. The one that could rap the most that I really enjoyed listening to his words was lyrics. Yeah. With Aquafina.
You like lyrics?
Yeah, I love lyrics. And it was noticeable when everybody was reviewing them, when Ebro was reviewing them, when everybody was looking at him, you saw the response. Yeah. He was getting the response that people who really love rap like that they really wanted to give him. Like they were like, yo, this dude can rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Aquafina, she's a gimmick.
She knows she's a gimmick too. She knows she's the thing. I've never really heard that level of self-awareness from anyone in it. It's all, yo, man, you know, I came with this, or I'm of the business.
Do you get mad at her for taking advantage of your gimmick?
No, not at all. I really respect that, and I didn't see that part coming. When she's like, no, I'm a novelty. She knows it, and she uses it to her advantage. I mean, her song "My Vag" was pretty much a rip off of this other song "My Dick" by I want to say Paul Barman, but I think that's wrong. I forget who exactly does that, but you know, big Paul Barman fan?
I know the song you're talking about.
My Dick.
Wait, my Dick, My Vag, or Paul Barman himself?
The My Dick song.
Oh.
By the way, I've heard that song before.
I love MC Paul Barman.
It's a lot of fun.
Jillian knows her dick. I want that, on record.
Awesome.
All right.
So would you compare her to like a Nicki Minaj then? She knows
absolutely.
No.
Completely different.
If anything, I would compare her, to be real with you, like I would compare her to oh my God! No! What's the rapper's name?
Trina?
No. He's a rapper from Seattle.
Yeah.
He has that. He won a Grammy. Oh my God! Macklemore. She's kind of has like this goofy type of. She's poking fun at herself type stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that. Yeah. I don't know how much she loves the culture and loves rap music, which is one thing that I was a little bit like with Macklemore. Yeah. My beef with him is that I didn't know if he was poking fun at it. Like, I can make money. I'm a dude who could throw a random song on iTunes and it blows up. But then you start getting Grammy nominations and you start getting wins over people who I think are more deserving. That's where I take issue. But that's another conversation.
Okay, all right.
But in terms of her, I thought she was the most marketable. She understood herself the best. Mm-hmm. And with Dumbfounded, I liked him, but he seemed to be the person that wanted more gratification when he was already doing better than most of them. Yeah. With Rick,
but it's hard for him because he was in the battle rap scene, and that's very hard for those guys to transition.
But Duke was handling himself. He felt the most hip hop to me, though.
I feel
he felt the most like genuine hip hop, where it wasn't like he was coming from an angle, he had a gimmick. His was just I've always loved hip hop, and I started doing it. This just happens to be the style that I fell into by default. But it's just like his always. Like, if he wasn't a rapper, I could see him being just a pure hip hop fan, plain and simple. The others, maybe they'd be other.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to combat that Rex Stizzy point because I like, mind you, we agree he's not the greatest.
No.
But simultaneously, I see what
Billy said that.
No,
I myself
I agree.
Getting a tattoo on Monday.
Oh my God, I'll take a picture. That's so bad. I understood what he was doing. I understand his argument in the film. You got these other clowns out here making it no different than that, and they're getting paid millions. Why not attempt it? Yeah, granted, he should have approached it a little better, and his manager was giving him a lot of good flack.
Perfect advice.
Perfect advice, and he should have listened to his manager.
Hey, you gotta take chances, man. I'm pretty sure Cats had the same downcutting comments about Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, of course.
Right, but
Lady Gaga, they probably told her to tone it down.
But his manager made a different point.
Managers always have an opinion. Ask Jill.
It comes down. It's true. They're always somebody in the industry is going to tell you that they want you to be a certain way, and either you can take their advice or you can go your own way and make your own path. But that's the risk you take.
And it's the job of a good manager to be able to spin whatever crazy thing they do.
And sometimes what is best to do is not exactly what you feel comfortable doing too. So you have to figure out what's best for you. If you're ready to do something that's not your style, not your actual expression of art, whatever that may be, if you're going to sell yourself out, I don't mean to say it so roughly, but I mean, you make that choice. You want to make it big, sometimes you have to.
That's the hip hop. You want to say, if you want to sell yourself and sell yourself out. Both seem to have different connotations with that one word attached.
That's true. I mean,
isn't that crazy?
Well, I think with him though,
Wait, hold on, Billy. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Yeah. We've been having this back and forth. We've only got about a minute left, and we haven't heard from the man who seemed to have the most to say about it. But when we came in the studio, I want to hear just Johnny's thoughts.
The movie's not that good.
Oh, there it was.
It's not good. All right.
Defend your argument before you get snatched in this.
The four.
You about to jump over this table, man.
The four featured people are all they're all fine except for Rex Stizzy.
Rex
Stizzy.
All right.
There was this one part of Rex Stizzy saying that he's like talking down everyone else because he's the one that's creative, and his creative input is squirting ketchup and mustard on booties.
That was one video.
Hey, whoa.
I'm just saying. There's nothing creative
the video
about
down
that.
south in a Cadillac with
The tip drill video.
Sometimes you do things.
Sometimes it's necessary.
Sometimes you got to do things to grab attention.
I got that.
I agree.
You got to do the Gangnam Style thing. You gotta create very weird scenarios, and people look twice at it. I get that, and that's what this movie is. It is I saw it as a marketing ploy of selling 4 different individuals, seeing which one sticks, and this seems like it was funded by the managers or the people that the managers work for in order to put together this film. That's what it felt like to me. Now,
promo.
Dumbfounded. Definitely the most legitimate one of the group, but like nothing against any of them. It's just the movie itself felt fake and felt like it was being put together in order to sell these 4 artists. And
I can see your point.
And you know what? They're great businessmen.
I'll say this. You actually made the perfect point. They were going through history and all these other things with these different Asian artists, and I noticed they never brought up Psy. Yeah. Psy, who is a rapper, who did go to Berkeley for school, who literally before Adele had the highest viewed video on YouTube ever, first person to crack 1 billion. Yeah. And so if you want to talk about success nowadays, if you can get a Korean person who's not even singing in English to break 1 billion views, nowadays anybody, if it's like in terms of them being an Asian rapper, if they have the skills and the songs, they'll be fine. That's my take on it.
No, good point. We actually ran out of time on this one, but dude, I recommend this documentary. What's the thoughts around the room here?
I think it's worth viewing. I do see your point. It comes off a little bit like it's promotion, but I'm fine with it. I think it's
for someone who's been a hip hop guy for a long time, and I'm just kind of tired of the scene right now with a lot of crap that's going around with it. I was just happy to see some. I knew Dumbfounded. Refreshing as hell. I knew Dumbfounded. I knew Aquafina, but lyrics introduced me to this dude, and I'm gonna download a couple tracks and see what it's like. Yeah. And that's. I feel like that's what this movie's purpose was, is just to kind of expose you to them. Granted, you made a great point, Solid. I agree with Billy and you, but at the same time, the hip hop out there is kind of garbage nowadays. So enjoy it.
I'm actually gonna go listen to lyrics for an album.
Music in general is garbage.
All right. So you've added some movie collections here. If you all have anything you want to say on the subject, you can hit us up at geekdownradio@gmail.com or go to the website geek-down.com and hit us up in the comments section and let us know what you think. The contact section, I keep doing that, but you know what I'm saying. All right, now